The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build with...
That's true. They were already hiding one god, so what?
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different. Instead of being interested in the end product...
The Fatui Harbingers are all such...
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god, we had previously come into contact with his consciousness. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of...
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more. The more we know now, the better we can... Ah, I see. Alright, time to go. Let's get through...
Time to work! Let's begin! Work time! Let's end this quickly! Time to put my duty! I guess this is it.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Overruled.
Let's end this. This isn't good. Frozen. Flash rock.
Laid bare. Go. Overruled.
Can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Follow the wind.
I'll put you on high heat.
Transfixed. The wind knows me. Laid bare.
Stay. This isn't good. Come on.
Transfixed.
We've only just begun. That all you got? You can't run! Well, looks like I went too far.
Laid bare.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine.
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know, of course.
Yes, I am. This is probably the first. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious? Curious about what?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that. So to me, fate is the all. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. And now, at long last, I will personally experience my own fate.
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon,
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like...
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet. With the Gnosis, how much effort and resources did the... From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed.
You sure are something. Dishing...
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power.
He wouldn't feel the same things as you...
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between...
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis. You're talking about the Octavat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate. All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no...
Is that so? This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who doesn't... No wonder your own people have abandoned you, god of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to... Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Transfix!
Be more human!
One with nature.
Insignificant past!
The wind knows me. Laid bare.
My endless cycle begins!
Into the wind.
Insignificant past!
Overrule.
Perish! Tremble! Burn to oblivion!
Witness my cries. Time to go.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzerus festivals and samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Booer.
I am the all-knowing God! Burn to oblivion!
Everyone hold hands!
Kneel! Tremble!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened. Kneel! Tremble! Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined.
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't... Your inference seems logical. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution, the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge.
Aw, do you...
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden, but now we have a chance to find we can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right, and then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of even with the Gnosis's protection. We must always keep a clear mind.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to...
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Freeze! The wind knows me.
Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my... The wind knows me.
Flash!
Cool it! Into the wind.
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Clouds high. The birds...
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
My turn. Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed. Laid bare.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going the right...
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, we'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been complete.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rook?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took otherwise. I think she would have given me a little more guidance.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this. So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Ruka, but the one standing over there
Is that me? Are you Greater Lord Rukadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But we are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
the new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own... When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, and the future that it leads you, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait.
Come to think of it, the sages never had...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always... It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to the pain started to torment my mind. By the time had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might...
So what exactly is
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad... If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. From the very beginning.
Oh no.
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of so I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this. Removing me from Irminsul means, but this is the
People love you so much and they've missed. How can we just... Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other.
But this is so...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone, these are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully then we removed the remaining pollution from...
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
that sound? Travel...
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you.
The doctor... What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, this is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru.
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of
You mean... there are many different versions of you in the...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an importance. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent. That's all there is to it. Indulge me.
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be...
Good. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves.
Since you are in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped...
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in... It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the result?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have... Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of your...
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem...
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over and it's time to type. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's...
I'm merely... After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope...
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now, and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How so? I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow... Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you...
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me...
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts. Yes, how very interesting. Can I? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone... Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspective. But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange... Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you. Have you, in all your mighty knowledge, ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, with negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Together! Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us. Come on, Traveler. What?
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
It's nice to have you here so we can...
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh,
I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious of Oh, you're...
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainar.
One with wind and cloud.
Tanari!
Ah, good morning.
We feel much better. How about...
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already...
It's fine. I'm not that bit. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now...
It seems once Irminsul started getting better...
Yes, but there are still some residual. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino...
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
And you probably already know all about the celebration...
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that...
Perhaps. Or...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have... You see, some VIPs have come...
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and the people they...
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured, and Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow idea. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first. But, as a result, work has increased for the...
That sounds really exhausting.
There is nothing we can do, but that's another topic. Back to the mat.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission...
You've recovered well. You may go.
Yay!
So many regrets.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything...
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except...
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it...
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held soon.
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't...
Huh? Are we the only ones that have a...
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celeb... You have no idea how happy I am to talk...
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost dead because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time.
Nonsense! It is not for us to determine the value. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
Ooh, good idea.
You guys are so funny. There's really no need.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if for some reason they didn't receive the letters?
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru...
When I wrote the letters, I asked for Sino. We've only heard that I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter,
But
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.